Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down legal concepts into simple everyday language. Today we are diving into a common question many people face, whether deposits are refundable or non-refundable under Singapore law. First, let's talk about what a deposit is. A deposit is typically a sum of money paid upfront as part of a contract. It acts as a form of security, a way to show commitment to the agreement. For example, when you book a wedding venue, you often pay a deposit to confirm your reservation. But here's the million-dollar question. If something goes wrong, can you get your deposit back? Under Singapore law, whether a deposit is refundable depends on the terms of the agreement and the circumstances surrounding the cancellation or breach of contract. Generally, deposits are non-refundable if the agreement explicitly states so, or if the deposit is deemed to be a guarantee for performance. However, the deposit may be refundable if the other party who is holding the deposit breaches the contract or if there are no clear terms making the deposit non-refundable. Now let's break this down in layman's terms. Deposits can be refunded in certain circumstances, such as a breach by the other party. For example, if the service provider fails to deliver what was promised, you may have a right to claim a refund of the deposit. Also, if unforeseen events such as a pandemic make it impossible to fulfill a contract, the deposit may be refundable under the doctrine of frustration under the Frustrated Contracts Act. This is where things can get tricky and the specific facts of each case matter. Let's look at the three common scenarios to help you understand this concept better. Scenario number one, breach by a venue owner. Imagine you paid a deposit for a banquet hall for your wedding. 1 month before the event, the hall is shut down due to structural issues. Here, the venue owner has breached the contract and you can claim a refund of your deposit. Scenario number two, ambiguous terms. Imagine you book a photography session and pay a deposit. The contract doesn't specify whether the deposit is refundable. Later, you cancel because you no longer need the session. In this case, you may argue for a refund since there's no clear term making the deposit non-refundable. Scenario 3, frustration of a contract. Imagine that you book a hotel for a conference and pay a deposit. 1 week before the event, new government restrictions make gatherings illegal. This is a frustrated contract and you can claim your deposit back. Refunding deposits is a nuanced topic under Singapore law. While businesses often try to make deposits non-refundable, courts will look at the fairness of the situation and the terms of the contract. Always read the contract carefully before making a deposit. If you are drafting a contract, be clear about whether the deposit is refundable or non-refundable. If you are unsure, consult a lawyer to avoid disputes down the road. I hope today's video gave you a clearer understanding of whether deposits are refundable under Singapore law. If you have any questions or topics you want me to cover, drop them in the comments below. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.